Somewhere out there, there's this guy who ate nothing but hot dogs, and somehow he got shredded. Me? I was counting almonds, one by one, taking spin class, eating nothing but low-fat everything, vitamins alphabetized like a psychopath. I followed the rules, and I was still falling apart. Not like, oh, I'm having a rough week. I mean really falling apart. A full-speed collision, years of stress, bad advice, and silent inflammation slamming together in one spectacular wreck. I was 30 pounds overweight. My joints ached. I had crushing brain fog, chronic inflammation, and no energy. I flatlined by noon every day. Over the years, I did what we were told to do. We were sold a fantasy in a fat-free package, Snackwell's skim milk and low-fat yogurt. They called it healthy. I called it discipline. I followed the rules, ate clean, but I felt awful. I wasn't losing weight, I was gaining, and my energy vanished. It wasn't healthy, it was fuel for decline. We're told aging is inevitable, a slow slide into fatigue, stiffness, and decline. But what if that's not the full story? What if most of what we call aging is just mismanaged biology? Here's the real problem. Most aging advice is outdated or flat out wrong. Low-fat diets? That's a myth. Hour-long cardio? It might be aging you faster. Cheap supplements? Most are junk, have low bioavailability, are bad for your gut, and can actually increase oxidative stress. Turns out, the diet advice wasn't just wrong, it was a decoy. The real enemies were hiding in plain sight. Chronic inflammation, blood sugar spikes, environmental toxins, pesticides, plastics, pollution, poor sleep, and relentless unprocessed stress. I'll share my full protocol at the end, don't miss it. My doctors called it normal aging. Normal aging? Not on my watch. I wasn't buying it. Something had to change. So I went down the rabbit hole, researching everything, tracking everything. Carbs, calories, sleep, steps, oxygen uptake, and blood pressure. But the moment it all cracked open, I took the Do Not Age at-home biological age test, a simple saliva test that shows how fast your body is aging right now. It was fast, accurate, and showed me in hard numbers what my lifestyle was doing to my cells. The result rewired me. I couldn't unknow them, my results. I was 55 on the calendar, but biologically, I was aging like I'd spent a decade inhaling wildfire smoke and burning the candle at both ends. My Do Not Age test clocked me at 65, 10 years older than my actual age. Want to know your real age? The link to the Do Not Age biological age test is in the description. Don't wait, you need to see your number. I realized I had to target the root causes of aging, inflammation, mitochondrial decline, and cellular damage. That's when I built my protocol with Do Not Age products that are pure, potent, and backed by research. I didn't want hope. I wanted a plan, a framework, a formula, something built for the long game. Here's what actually works. Ficetine is an antioxidant also known as the sniper of senescent cells. Clears out zombie cells that fuel inflammation and accelerate aging with laser precision. Next is glycine. It's the cellular masseuse. It increases collagen production, supports detoxification, calms the nervous system, and aids in deeper sleep. Resveratrol comes from red grapes. It fights inflammation, supports cardiovascular health, protects your brain, and regulates blood sugar like a bouncer at the velvet rope of aging. It also synergistically teams up with ficetine and glycine for amplified impact. Do Not Age's Sure Sleep, tart cherry for natural melatonin, valerian root for relaxation, and oxalate-free L-theanine for calm focus. Fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, wake up clear-headed. Then there is magnesium 3-onate, the mitochondria whisperer. It boosts ATP, sharpens memory and focus, and supports sleep, the only magnesium that crosses the blood-brain barrier. It also aids in gut health. And then there's the big one. NMN isn't just another supplement, it's the linchpin. the fuel for NAD+, your body's master molecule for energy, DNA repair, and mitochondrial health. Raise NAD+, and you don't just slow aging, you target its root causes. Dr. David Sinclair, the Harvard geneticist who helped pioneer NMN, takes it daily. His research showed that boosting NAD+ improves mitochondrial function, enhances DNA repair, and may even reverse key hallmarks of aging through epigenetic reprogramming and sirtuins. TMG, or trimethylglycine, helps with methylation, the cellular switch that allows your body to produce and recycle NAD+. Without it, your NAD+ strategy won't be nearly as effective. I also stack with creatine monohydrate, which fuels ATP, speeds recovery, and boosts cognition. Honestly, it helped me drop those 30 pounds. These aren't fringe hacks. They're science-backed upgrades, backed by clinical studies that support the pathways controlling energy, repair, and longevity. Yeah, the hot dog guy had his pitch. Here's mine. One decision, one click, one change to stop normal aging from stealing your energy. The link to my longevity stack is in the description. Hit it and start reversing the clock now. Here's the thing. I wasn't just adding tools. I was building momentum. Layer by layer, each change moved the needle. And this is only the beginning. Next week, I'll be sharing a breakthrough compound fresh out of clinical trials. It might actually reverse biological aging by restoring mitochondrial function. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Because this isn't just about labs or hacks or data. This is about getting your life back. When your body's breaking down and you feel like you've tried everything, you don't need more noise. You need a code, a system, a strategy, grounded in science, proven by data, built for real life. This is Longevity Code, where we crack the code to living younger, longer.